Alright, so MaryCarl's got a trick, she says. She puts this bowl here, so Moody thinks his food's there. Oh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Mrs. Coghillfarms is going to go take some kitchen scraps to the worms. And we're fixing to go feed Moo Man and the boys right off the bat this morning. Moo Moo! And them boys! What's up, Nuggetron? What's up, buddy? Can I get a high five this morning? That's what I'm talking about. We'll be back. We'll be. Put one more in there. That first one wasn't. There you go. That first one wasn't a full pool there.
What I do is I take the other food over there, so he thinks the food's over there.
Uh-huh.
Let me show you.
Show me what you do then. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, let me get the boys' food ready. Well, you gonna get the boys?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You want me to set it over for you?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
I just set it over in front of the fence.
All right, show me your trick. Oh, you wait on Mama?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Moody said he ain't got time to wait. He gonna jump that fence.
I'm going.
Look at Moody looking. That's not my food. My food is right there, ma'am. All right, so MaryCarl's got a trick, she says. She puts this bowl here, so Moody thinks his food's there. Oh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, let me help you. Let me help you. Move in. Go, 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 go.
Moody said a bucket is empty.
Call him, MaryCarl.
Moody!
Ha, 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 ha.
Nugget, you ready for some food? Good. That's my finger. You want to get Peaches and the girls? Yeah. I think I'll go ahead and get the girls. Don't eat my hair. Let's give y'all some crackers. You want to give them some crackers? So maybe they'll... Look at here! Let's get there. Yeah, good. Look how pretty her coat is now. Yeah, it is. It's not shedding. She's done with shedding for the year. She's got her new pricklies in. You like that breakfast, Peachy? She's even wagging her tail a little bit.
Had good breakfast, girls. Hey, Tuck. Tuck enjoying hanging out with the girls this morning. Y'all are so much gentler than the boys. Hello, chickens. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Tommy? Y'all come on. Who wants some scratch this morning? Who wants some scratch? Here we go. Voila. Come and get it. Y'all know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that we ought to get Tiny Tim and get him to help us dig these holes for his fruit trees.
Oh, you think he can do that?
I bet Tiny Tim can do it. He's tiny but mighty.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, he would supervise. What is going on in here? Blackberry and blueberry and cobbler.
That modern game has the reddest cone.
Don't it got a red cone?
I mean, he is beautiful.
He is a pretty rude, that's for sure. Look at him.
Look at his legs.
I know it. So long.
They aren't shaking. He's just a perfect example of
I can tell you why. It is here December, and it's gonna be 75 to 80 degrees today.
Yeah. Yeah, tell us about it. He said, come get me.
He is ready for us to come in there. I'm telling y'all, that is he is a
rooster.
hoot.
He said he's the boss.
He is a hoot. What's up, buddy?
Want to take him outside and let him walk around? Yeah.
Come on, Timmy.
Woo.
Come on, Timmy.
So you think he's going to dig the holes?
Yeah, he can dig a hole. Can you handle post-o digger? Huh?
He said he can push a button on an auger.
You talk about a red comb now.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Ain't he pretty?
Oh, he's going to show out for us.
Look, here come these girls. He's calling them.
Oh, he's so beautiful.
He is pretty. I like solid colors. I really do like solid color chickens.
At the show, when we saw him, I knew he was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
However, I wasn't so partial to white.
Yeah.
But now that he's here living on the Coghill 40, I think he might be the most beautiful chicken here. Look at him.
He ain't got nobody to give it to. Look at him looking around for somebody to give it to.
Bring Melinda out here and let's see what he does.
Where?
Look at how perfect his wing structure is.
He is a perfect looking chicken.
He said, bring my wife.
My gracious.
I want to give this to somebody. Some special lady.
Somebody needs this piece of grass.
Here she comes, buddy.
Here comes Melinda. Here comes your wife.
Woo-wee.
Look at her puff up. Oh, now he's happy. Look here, girl.
And she's following him around.
Look at these girls are intrigued. I'd be intrigued too, ladies.
And look how he's picking out the green out of it. He's going to guard her. He's making sure there's nothing.
He is something else now.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Y'all come on, ladies.
Have you seen this?
She did a little skip there.
She was a little excited. Oh, goodness.
A vulture. Look how he saw that vulture, y'all.
He's amazing. Oh, he's so pretty.
I mean, nobody else saw it but him.
Oh, let's dance, buddy.
Oh, he's like, hey, baby.
Melinda wants to fight with her, probably.
They make a beautiful pair.
I can't wait to see what the babies
I was fixing to say, MaryCarl cannot wait until...
Watch him. What you gonna say, MaryCarl can't wait till they have babies?
Till she starts laying.
Yeah.
She laid an egg the other day, except it was busted.
Yeah, she's a young hen.
Very young.
Soft spot on it.
He's young too.
Yeah, he is. He's considered a cockerel.
Which is a immature
male.
Juvenile male, not fully developed.
His tail does.
Uh-oh, here comes some more ladies.
Boy, he's calling them up, ain't he?
The two first feathers on his tail, they're going to get longer probably.
Yeah, they will get longer.
Oh my God.
You know that mosaic hen is very friendly.
She is.
I mean, she'll come right up to you. And they're considered flighty.
Yeah.
But she's not.
When you try to catch her, she flies straight.
Well, yeah, I think they all kind of, when you try to catch them. But for the most part, that mosaic hen is as docile as they come.
He said, it's party time.
They ain't trying to give it to Melinda. Did you see him pick it up and drop it?
Look at him.
Put some more over here.
They're such social creatures.
And roosters, for the most part, are such gentlemen to their hens.
They are, yes. Yes, very much so. Well, I'm so glad y'all got to come out and see us today.
The moderns now want their scratch.
Oh.
Look, he doesn't like to be held around his middle, so...
Oh, look at him.
Oh,
like... Tiny Tim.
I wish he would crow.
Look at him standing. They're pretty docile chickens and Salamas. They really are.
And you wouldn't think so looking at them being so similar looking to a Japanese.
Yeah. They are. They are very, very, very docile. All right, let's go start on our fruit orchard. The first ever trees, period, but fruit trees planted on the 40.
Y'all better go get Tiny Tim if he's gonna do the digging.
You reckon Tiny Tim would do the digging? I hate for him to fall in one of them holes. It'd be like one of us falling in the Grand Canyon.
It was.
All right, before we go plant the trees, I'm gonna give y'all a recap on what we got. This was recommended to us by Jason, the owner of Petals from the Past. He kind of told us what to plant and what varieties to plant. And so we wanted a pair, and he got to have 2 pairs because they're not self-pollinating. They do have to cross-pollinate, and a pear and an apple won't pollinate because he said they bloom at 2 separate times. But the pears we got are a Shinko, which is an Asian pear, and then the Korean Giant, which I'm super excited about because this thing is huge. It looks like a small cantaloupe almost, it's so big. Then we wanted an apple tree, and they were a little low on stock on apples, but got another batch coming in January, but he had one that I wanted, and he also recommended, and that is the Arkansas Black. Now, we have a hard time growing apples in our area because it doesn't get that cold, but we do have a few we can grow, and this one is native to Arkansas, does well in our climate. It's a beautiful apple, and I'm excited to grow this, but apples are not self-pollinating, so he recommended us to get a crab apple tree, which I didn't think of, and I love crab apples. And this will pollinate all our apple trees. And it's got beautiful, beautiful blooms. And then MaryCarl wanted a mulberry tree, which looks like little tiny blackberries. And this is native to our area, and this does extremely well here. We don't have any issues with that. And then y'all know we love figs. So we got an LSU purple, which is gonna be almost identical to the fig we had at the little cog. This is why we did this. He said it's gonna work like this. This is an O'Rourke, which is your grandma used to probably grow a Celeste fig or brown turkey fig, very, very common in this area. Well, this one is like a updated version of the Celeste fig, and according to him, this one's a little bit better than a Celeste, a little bit more hardier, and has a longer fruiting season, and it will be an early fig. Then we'll have the LSU purple, which will fruit next and have that long season. And then we got a green Esha, which is one of my favorite figs. It's green, has a strawberry middle, extremely delicious, and it's a late season fig, so we'll have a long fig season. But this is our first fruit trees here on Cog Hill. And here Miss Foxy is, and she's gonna dig the holes because she's a good digger. She's a great digger. All right, y'all ready to get started?
I'm your Uber.
You are my Uber. My farm Uber. Here's your mulberry. MaryCarl was excited about that mulberry tree now.
What's that one?
This is the giant Korean. But that's what he recommended, was these trees here, because what he said was he wants to get me established and get some confidence going with these trees, which should be easy to grow. And once I get that confidence growing, then next year I can get a little bit harder tree. You know, one we have to baby just a little bit.
All right.
All right, let's roll. And y'all, it is a warm day to be December. Man. I could have shorts on right now, so all right, this is our future fruit orchard right here. Plenty of space to grow almost as many fruit trees as we possibly could desire, I believe.
I think so too, but we're starting out small.
Starting out small.
Just to where we can manage it, just to get something in the ground, and we will eventually come back and build trellises for blackberries and muscadines and kiwis and different things that we'd like to have that we have not had time to build the trellis that it will require to support those.
And the way I want to do it is, my original thought was just to sporadically plant them, but the more I think about it is I want to do them in rows like a real fruit orchard. I think it'd be easier to maintain. We can put drip irrigation in. It'd be easier to mow around. And of course our blackberries, blueberries, kiwis.
They're gonna be trellis.
Musky dimes, they're gonna be in a row anyway. So I think we're just gonna do everything in rows. And we can do like a fig row if we want to. We could do an apple row if we want to. We can do a pear row if we want to, and do it that way.
So for now, do we just, since we have crabapple, pear, apple, fig, do we line the pear beside the apple, or do
No, I think I'm gonna do them in
separate rows?
Separate rows is what I think. Because
we'll just anticipate adding more.
over time, I think we're just gonna add more and more. And you know, who's to say we may lose one?
That's right.
So you just don't know. But that's my plan. Is I just want to do them in rows.
Well, let's get them set out and see what you're thinking versus what I'm thinking.
And I think we're probably gonna get us some flags because the figs are so small.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And the thing about figs, y'all see this fig, y'all thinking, oh no, that's a little fig. These figs grow extremely fast.
And that's what he recommended.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he would have in turn made more money had we bought it in a 3-gallon pot. But
exactly.
They grow so fast that there's no need to do that.
Yeah, figs are so fast, and they're easy to propagate. So once we get these things going,
we can take cuttings off of those and start our own.
Have as many fig trees as we want.
That's right.
All right. So we got 3, 5, 7, 8. We got 8 trees to plant today.
Well, we probably won't add many more mulberries, so are you thinking maybe the crabapple and the mulberry in a row?
Well, I want the crabapple on the same as the apples, for sure. And the mulberry, I guess it really doesn't matter which. It could
just be random.
We can put it in whichever row we want to put it in.
Okay.
And of course, you know, we're going to come back and do persimmons.
Right.
And we may add a pomegranate. So those will be random too, because we're not going to have a whole row of persimmons.
Right.
So we'll figure that out. We could add, you know, the mulberry, persimmon,
the random
stuff in that. Yeah, yep, sure can.
Have a row of random.
Yes. So we've been thinking about which fruit tree do we want to plant first and what direction do we want them to go. So we're going with figs first, no particular reason, really. We're thinking we're gonna keep them kind of short. Hopefully like around 8 foot tall is what we're thinking. And plus we'll add more figs on this road. Now we thought, which way do we plant it? Do we plant it with the slant or against the slant? I Googled it and there were, you know, 2 opinions on that. Then I messaged Jason over there at Pedals from the Past, and he said with the slant works best for them, and they're only 20 minutes from us, so we're gonna go with that route. But here's the thing, it's gonna be with the slant for a little bit, but as we go down yonder, our slant comes this way and this way, so
I think that'll be more visually appealing.
Yeah.
And work better for us.
I think so too.
Just gotta leave a big enough space where I can cut in between them.
Right, and we're going 15 foot apart on the trees and 15 foot apart on the rows, and that should give us ample space to go in between with the tractor and enough space to give them room to breathe, and great airflow, and they won't get tangled up with each other, and to grow. So that'd be great. All right, first up, fig.
So you tell me where you want it.
You are, I think you're good.
Oh, really?
I like that spot right there.
Okay.
I do.
It just so happened that that's where I landed.
I like that spot. I really do. All right, the figs are 1 gallon, so this is going to be a very shallow hole for the most part.
We just want to dig it with the auger so we can make the soil loose around it.
Yeah, this soil is kind of compacted since the Greg came in here with a bulldozer. So we decided to use the auger, and this also Jason suggested that as well, because it's gonna break the soil up a lot better than me doing it by hand. And we can go a little bit deeper than backfill that deep hole, and that ground will be loose too, so the roots can kind of spread out. So that's what we're going with. So we're fixing to let it rip here. And you wanna plant it level with the ground.
And we also don't want to fertilize it.
No fertilizing.
And barely.
And you don't want too many amendments in here, because you want this tree to get used to and grow in your own native soil. That's one thing that us gardeners tend to do is I'm not gonna turn it this way, is to
a little bit back this way.
Amend it so much.
To where it's not natural.
Yeah, and then as it grows, it's gonna go past that amendment and start living off the native soil. So we want it to live off that native soil.
And we've got a week's worth of rain ahead of us.
Yeah, we timed it just right.
So that's why we want to get them all in the ground today. We're also going to get us some big markers so we will see these small trees.
Yes.
And know exactly where they are. We'll put that booger back in there until we get some big markers, and then we'll maybe put this on the big marker.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to drive my tractor what I think is a straight line.
Okay, that'll work.
Oh, wouldn't you know, the second one's the other one I can't pronounce.
It's not LSU purple?
No.
It's green Esha.
He must have told you that.
I actually knew that one.
I've never heard of it.
That's the green one we had on Little Cog.
You must not have ever told me what it was called.
I may not have.
Break it up just a tad. All right.
All right, one more fig. The LSU purple. LSU's known for their fig program. They have got lots of figs. LSU purple, LSU black, LSU gold. Those are three very, very popular and highly productive and great tasting figs.
And even I knew the name of those.
Yeah, they're very common here now. It's so disease resistant. It's easy to grow, almost bulletproof, and the long fruit season is what makes it extremely popular. All right.
Get your tape out.
I'm gonna get my tape out. All right, nailed it. Go with it.
Huh?
I'm ready.
That's hard ground, isn't it?
It is.
Look how much of your back you saved by.
I know it. Yeah, the augers.
You kind of thought it was crazy, I think, but
I did with these little trees, but
hey, any little bit to help your body not work so hard is
and the rocks. We have those.
yeah. I mean, exercise is good. I don't
Right.
mean that, but there's no sense in killing yourself when you can use the implements you already have, right?
That's right. Plus, it makes that soil so loose.
Which is what you want. And that was my goal, was to make the soil loose around it so it wasn't so compacted.
All right.
3 figs.
3 figs in the ground. And I want to tell you guys something. Talking to Jason over there at Pedals, with the craziness that's going on.
I was thinking about that a minute ago.
And y'all may want to check with your nursery too, because I'm sure it's across, I know it's like that across the country, but they're having a bad shortage on pots. They're having a hard time getting them, and when they do get them, they're 30 and 40% more than what they normally pay for them. So if you have any of these laying around, you know, you may want to go take them to your nursery. You'll be recycling them and helping somebody out. And as you guys know from our garden video where we tilled up the garden area and put in a cover crop, we have this, it looks like iron ore rock that's a deep purple that has all these river rock in it, or river pebbles. And this is everywhere on our property, which means at one time this was probably a big ocean area at one time, and this is just sediment from that. But pretty cool. It's a really, really cool rock. Got a lot of minerals in it, it looks like. It's really neat, fascinating.
They need to come apart, don't they?
Yeah, get them broke up so they don't keep growing in that circle. If you left them alone, they would just keep going round and round and round and round.
The tree wouldn't grow.
Yeah, the tree would, that would definitely stunt its growth. So you just want to loosen them up and get them to grow other directions.
The tag's on the tree on that one.
Yeah, I still think we
need something with a nice stake.
And then we probably need to put in the computer.
As to where we put them?
Yeah, what's what? All right there. What do you think? Look good?
That's great.
This is a native crabapple.
Native crabapple.
Southern crabapple.
I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever had a crabapple.
It's kind of like a mix between a Granny Smith apple to me and a cranberry, maybe.
Maybe I have had it. I just don't remember. I'm gonna have one though.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Now this is our pear, and we were Asian pears. It's one of my favorites. If you've never had an Asian pear, think of it as a cross between a pear and an apple. It's
crunchy.
Got that crispiness just like an apple when it's ripe. It's not soft. And another awesome thing about it is they don't turn brown when you cut them. If you had a salad or something like that, you could cut this pear open and plant it. I'm not planting, I've got planting on my mind. Cut that pear open for a salad, and it could sit out for...
Just come out this way.
Which way?
Towards this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
And it won't turn brown on you.
Well, it doesn't affect the flavor when they turn colors, but it's not very eye appealing.
Yeah, like like an apple turns on you really quick, and a regular pear will turn on you really quick. The Asian pear will not. And
you like the flavor of the Asian better.
I like the flavor of the Asian, and it's round like an apple.
And these get really big, don't they?
Yes, really big fruit. This is the Shinko, which is not going to get it's going to get big, but not quite as big as the Korean giant that we got. The Korean giant was one that I really wanted. So luckily, he suggested it.
I'm trying to read to see what it said about the size of the fruit, but it doesn't say. It just says crunchy like an apple.
Crunchy like
Asian pears are often called apple pears. And this one's easy to come out. You just pull the pot and I'll pull the tree. Like unwinding hairs, isn't it?
It is. Let me see. I want to turn it this way. You can see those big roots.
Mm-hmm.
Get them broken up some. You just don't want to go in there and rip them all out, but you want to get them where they start growing in a different direction besides in that circle.
Where they can spread out.
Yeah. What do you think, like that?
I think like that. I do. Do you?
Yep. All right, here it is, guys. The start of our future fruit orchard is in place. It's just pretty exciting here. This little area here has already got more fruit trees than we had on Little Cog. Oh me, and this is why we wanted a little bigger farm. This right here. This right here. This is exciting. So exciting.